My name is Eliza Calder. I'm 27. The night my life split started with a family dinner I never agreed to. My parents' house was jammed with folding chairs and borrowed tables. When I walked in, heads turned, eyes skimming me like I didn't belong. No one hugged me, no one greeted me. I took the one empty seat at the far end and watched plates move past without stopping. They talked about new jobs and weddings, babies and home upgrades. I kept my smile thin and my hands folded. My mother, Linda, stood and went to the wall of framed family photos. She yanked down the ones with my face in them. Frames knocked together, glass clicked. Then she dropped them into a trash can beside the table. "She's a leech," she said. "She'll drain us." My father, Warren, didn't stop her. He stared at me and demanded I pay back every dollar they'd ever spent raising me, like childhood was a bill. My sister Paige pointed toward the door, ushering me out as if I'd been the problem. I walked out without a word. Back in my apartment, I opened my laptop and typed one line in all caps. "This is not about feelings." Then I pulled my credit reports. The PDFs loaded and my stomach went cold. Accounts I didn't recognize, opened under my name, routed to my parents' address. On more than one application, the contact number was my mother's. I made a folder, saved every file, filed an identity theft report, placed fraud alerts, and froze my credit until nothing new could be opened without me. Only then did I open my design software and start drafting the first warning I wished I'd seen. By morning, my phone was a wall of missed calls, Dad, Paige, then Mom, with messages that began, "Let's talk calmly," and ended, "Pick up." I didn't. I screenshot everything and filed it beside the credit reports. Evidence, not conversation. I posted my graphic from an anonymous account on a personal finance forum. Someone close used my identity for years. Here's what I missed. Then I shared a quieter version on LinkedIn as a resource about red flags. Joint accounts, redirected mail, passwords you're told not to change. No names, no town, just the shape of it. Replies poured in. People thanked me, asked what to do, admitted it was their parent. Reading them, my anger cooled into focus. A direct message arrived. "This sounds exactly like what your sister has been doing." Another followed. "Eliza, is this you?" My stomach dropped. I typed back, "Who is this?" And the reply came instantly. Mara, my mother's older sister. The accountant, who always looked half-cropped out of family photos. On the call, Mara said Mom had helped her through a rough year. Papers, consolidation, signatures guided with a practiced finger. Now collectors were writing about a loan Mara swore she'd never taken. When she questioned Mom, she'd been told it was a clerical error and to ignore it. "Did she do it to you too?" Mara asked. I told her what my reports showed. Accounts opened without me, routed through my parents' address, phone numbers that weren't mine. Mara went quiet, then breathed out. "It's a pattern," she said, "not an accident." She promised scans. I promised I'd stop minimizing. The next day, Paige texted, sudden and careful, "Coffee, it's about Mom and money, please." Paige picked a cafe near my office, all hanging plants and cold brew. She looked exhausted, her school badge shoved into her purse. "I didn't know about the accounts," she said. "Not yours." Her gaze slipped. "But Mom did have me sign things. Consolidations, a refinance. She said it was normal." I slid my folder between us, highlighted addresses, dates, phone numbers. Paige read until her mouth went dry. "She said it was to keep the family afloat," she murmured. "Dad's business needed breathing room." "By stealing mine," I said, and surprised myself with the steadiness of it. Paige forwarded every email that included "Don't worry" and "Just initial here." Mara's scans hit my inbox that night. Loan packets, payoff statements, signatures that didn't match. I built a timeline the way I build interfaces. Every step traceable, every lie pinned to a date. The attorney I hired didn't flinch. She filed disputes, demanded loan files, and sent my report to my mother's credit union compliance team. 2 weeks later, Mom appeared in my lobby in her sharp blazer, smiling like nothing hurt. "What are you telling people?" she asked, voice tight. The truth, I said. On paper. Her smile cracked. You're ruining me. You ruined me first. Weeks turned into months. Auditors called, investigators verified. The credit union fired her and reported the files. My parents settled before court could get uglier. Repayments, unwound loans, the sale of the house with the photo wall they'd used to erase me. My credit healed. The freeze stayed. And when I look in the mirror now, I don't see a debt. I see a woman who finally turned on the lights.